You cast out the spirit of poverty on Sunday, but by Monday morning you are swiping another credit card just to survive, or perhaps to buy things to impress people you don't even like. You pray, you fast, and you beg God for a financial breakthrough. Yet the bills keep piling up, leaving you exhausted. Many believers attempt to build a blessed future while they are simultaneously financing someone else's. Hyper-spiritualizing financial struggles creates a false dichotomy, blinding us to the practical reality of financial bondage. You can stop the cycle of being the most prayerful person in the room while remaining chained down by what you owe. Overcoming this burden requires executing 3 practical biblical shifts. True financial freedom requires treating God's word as a rigid, actionable blueprint that demands strict obedience. The first shift changes your fundamental mindset by reframing debt as a severe spiritual weight rather than a mathematical inconvenience. Proverbs 22:7 states, "The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender." Ancient readers understood this as a description of literal physical bondage. Today, every debt payment represents a portion of your future that is legally owned by another master. Liberation begins by recognizing debt as a master you must dethrone, refusing to let it rule your destiny any longer. The second shift moves from passively waiting for a miracle check to actively stopping the financial bleeding. In Luke 14, Jesus taught the necessity of estimating the cost before attempting to build a tower. He endorsed the act of sitting down with a pen to look closely at the numbers. Proverbs 21:5 warns that while the plans of the diligent lead to profit, haste leads to poverty. When $50 enters your hand and immediately disappears without a trace, you have an awareness problem, not an income problem. Write down every single thing you spend for the next 30 days to find the exact leak bleeding you dry. God entrusts kingdom blessings to those who manage the small amounts currently in their hands. The third shift is an execution strategy known as the scriptural snowball. List every debt, ordered from smallest to largest balance. Pay the minimums on larger debts, throwing every extra coin at the smallest. Once broken, roll that money into the next one. Proverbs 13:11 confirms this strategy, noting that whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. In 2 Kings chapter 4, a widow drowning in debt faced creditors coming for her sons. God's miracle required her to use the one small jar of oil she already had, pouring it into jars she had to go borrow. God multiplied the oil, but the widow's preparation and effort determined the size of the miracle. Settling for a life of debt steals the peace and purpose God designed for you. You do not have to live as a slave to the lender. Breaking these chains requires taking responsibility and using the tools God has provided. If you are ready to take action, go to the comments and type this prayer. Lord, I am breaking the chains of debt today. This commitment serves as the beginning of your momentum and the first step of your transformation.